What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Gets the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Sunday, December 15th, and we have a bunch of NFL games to go through today. Just going to go through the ones that I like. I'm going to tell you which ones I'm skipping, I don't have a bet in, and just tell you how I'm playing each one if I have a player in it. So that's what I'm going to go through. The Thursday night game, Rams and 49ers, we had the Rams, so we hit that one, but we also had the over, and we were expecting a completely different looking game. So, not expecting the weather. That's my fault. Probably would have been on the under if I was expecting any type of weather, but 12 to 16 is a super, super low total. So, knowing we were dead at halftime, 3-3, but that's how that would win. So, already 1-1 for the week. Getting into today, start with my team, the Saints against the Commanders in New Orleans. We got the Saints as 7.5-point home underdogs. Jake Haener is starting at quarterback. Derek Carr is out. I am going to go Commanders. I'm going to go Commanders. I think that Commanders should be able to cover this with a quarterback starting I think it's his first game this season. I don't think he's started. I think he's played. I don't think he's started. But should be able to cover this 7.5 number on the road in a playoff hunt. So we're just trying to see who we got. Going Commanders in this one. Dallas and Carolina. I am going Dallas. Carolina favored at home for the first time in quite some time. But I'm leaning Dallas. I don't know if I'll actually bet it or not. I don't have an open bet on it right now. So maybe Dallas and the over. They've played better on the road than they have at home. That goes for the whole team. They are missing a bunch of their defense. A couple people went down last week. A couple important people out. Trayvon Diggs added to the out. He just had, or he's having knee surgery, season-ending knee surgery is what I wanted to say. So he's going to be out. So, I think Carolina probably might be able to move the ball, but I don't really think Cooper Rush is the worst quarterback ever. And I don't think Bryce Young has been lighting everybody up. He's just been playing better. So we'll see how that goes. Kansas City at Cleveland. I like Cleveland in this game at 4.5. I was able to get a 4.5, so that's what I'm on. We've said it before. Kansas City 5-8 against the spread. Cleveland's only 4-9 against the spread, but they've switched quarterbacks mid-season. Been playing better. Kansas City just hasn't been able to win any games over, 4 or 5 points. So with a full 4, making them win by 5 with Jameis Winston, who's not afraid to throw the ball downfield, and Kansas City with a suspect defense. That's why they've been playing all these close games. I like the 4.5, so I am going to take the points with that one. Miami and Houston, kind of like Houston at home. But not my favorite game. Miami is still mathematically, I think, in the hunt, but on the road, I kind of don't like them. So I'm leaning Houston in that one. I don't know if I'll actually bet it. I don't have a bet in that one. I do have the under. I kind of like the under. I kind of like both defenses in this one. And C.J. Stroud has struggled more than not this season. Like a sophomore slump, I guess. They're still 8-5, so. That's my pick for that one. Leaning Houston. I do have the under in a parlay. Bengals in Tennessee. I like the Bengals. It's been bet up to 6 throughout the week. It started at 4.5. Bengals have 5 wins on the season, 4 in the last 10. Each of those 4 wins, they've won by over 7 points or more. So when they win and cover. And I put the Titans in the same category with the teams that they've beaten. Dallas, they won by 7. Vegas, they won by 17. Cleveland, they won by 7. Carolina, they won by 10. So I put the Titans in that same category, and hoping that the Bengals start their run here. Jets and Jags, don't know if I'll even bet it. Maybe lean to the under. Jets haven't really been impressive this year at all. I think we're able to say that out loud now. And the Jags are just coming off of a game. Well, first of all, Trevor Lawrence is out. Mac Jones is in. Coming off a 10-6 game against the Titans. So, I don't know what to think of that. Lean under in that one. Baltimore and New York Giants, we have the biggest spread on the board. It's minus 16.5 for the Baltimore Ravens on the road. And I think they can cover that. I think they can cover that 16, so that's the way I would lean. I do not have that bet, but that's the way I would lean, and maybe the under, because I'm not sure how much the Giants are going to contribute to this with Tommy DeVito in. So that's the way I lean for that one. Pittsburgh and Philly, everybody's favorite or second favorite game of the day. I like the Steelers here. I like the Steelers +5. I think it's going to be a defensive game, and in that case, I like as many points in my pocket as I can get. So she's almost ready for a walk. Steelers +5 against the Philadelphia Eagles at home. Traditionally, this has not been a spot for the Steelers, but this is a new team, and Mike Tomlin as an underdog is where I'm leaning. Denver and the Colts. Denver's home favorites, 4 points. I would lean Denver at home. I think they have the better quarterback and a better coach. I don't think that Anthony Richardson, I don't think he'll be shut out. So I wouldn't mind an over bet. I think that the Colts defense is a little better than I used to think. Like, I've lost a couple Colts bets this year, and I think that I was thinking that they were going to get blown out by certain teams, and their defense has proved that they don't. So I would lean Denver. I do not have that straight bet. Buffalo and Detroit, everybody's other favorite game. I like the points. I like the points with Buffalo. It's like that thin margin where, yeah, I can see Detroit winning, but I think that it's coming off a loss. Josh Allen could be up at some point in this game with the defensive holes that Detroit has, and it might be on the Lions to come back and win. So points in my pocket is kind of where I lean for this one. Buffalo +2.5. I don't want to bet the total. I bet the total based on recency bias in the Rams 49ers because of the Rams Buffalo game. So this is still the same week. So I want to stay off the total for this one. But Buffalo +2.5 is where I'm leaning. Tampa Bay and the Chargers. Tampa Bay's run game has been pretty good. Chargers are good at stopping the run. Don't know what I like for this game. I'll be at work while it's on anyway. So since I'll be there, I'm not going to really worry about it. Hopefully it'll be on one of the televisions. I can watch it. New England, Arizona, same thing. Don't have a bet in this game. At 6, I would lean Patriots. I think they have a good coach and good quarterback, and 6 points is a lot in that situation. So I'm going to lean Patriots in that game. The night game, Green Bay and Seattle. Don't have a bet as of yet. It probably depends on how the rest of my day goes, really. I would lean Seattle at home as underdogs, and maybe the over. And I'll see which one I like better by game time, depending on what this number does. In their last couple games, let's look at that real quick. In their last couple games, Green Bay 7-3 in their last 10, 3-2 in their last 5. They've played Detroit twice, and those are their 2 losses. So the first one they lost 24-14. Second one they lost 34-31. So big high scoring game, big low scoring game. In between, they beat the Dolphins, the 49ers, and the Bears, which they should have lost to. They should have lost in Chicago to the Bears. But I think that was the timeout game that got Eberflus fired. So, in this game, I look at Seattle side real quick. Seattle has beat the Cardinals twice, beat the Jets, beat the 49ers. It feels like Green Bay has had, well, let's say this. It feels like a similar level of competition, being that the Lions were Green Bay's thorn in their last 5 games, and Cardinals, or Seattle, is 4-1 in their last 5. We'll say 4-2 in their last 6, losing to Buffalo and LA. So, played the Cardinals twice. San Francisco in there. Jets, they beat by 5. Still leaning towards Seattle at home. Green Bay. Green Bay actually should be able to win this, but I think Seattle might have the better. Seattle might have the better momentum right now. They might be able to catch Green Bay on the road. So that's where I'm leaning. I'm not sure. Like I said, I kind of like the over better, and we'll see where that number is by game time. So those are going to be my picks. Go ahead and lock those in. Let's get this money. We'll be back tomorrow just to talk some more sports.